Alright guys, so I'm on my way to meet my favorite wrestler of all time, the Phenom, the Undertaker, the man who is going to face AJ Styles at WrestleMania this year, so we suspect. And of course, the one WrestleMania that he didn't wrestle at was last year, and of course that was the only WrestleMania I ever attended, ringside no less. Yeah, so I get to meet The Undertaker today, super excited. Met dozens of wrestlers, but this one is the one that I really want to meet more than anybody. And there's also going to be some other cool wrestlers there. Braun Strowman is going to be there, Bret Hart, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Enzo Amore. And it's just going to be a really good show. And, you know, The Undertaker is going to be in his own room. I don't know if they're going to let people take videos or pictures in there. They're probably going to be private about it or whatever. Matt Hardy's going to be there. It's going to be a good time. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll do a little video later and yeah, let you know how the experience was. I'll let you guys know what's up, because you know The Undertaker, he doesn't make a lot of appearances. You know, this is kind of new for him. He's been doing it over the last few years, and I've actually had 2 other opportunities to meet The Undertaker, but they kind of just fell through for one reason or another. Well, actually, one was in Long Island, and I found out the day of, so it was kind of hard to get there. And the other one was somewhere down south. It was supposed to be him and Kane. I believe that was last April, and it didn't work out. I don't know if the money was right or something. And The Undertaker ended up pulling out of the event, which sucked. And I was willing to take a flight down there, but this is a little bit easier. This is in New York, and you know, it's a little expensive, but it's The Undertaker. Been wanting to meet this guy forever. You know, him, Triple H, The Rock, Steve Austin, those were like the 4 that I always wanted to meet. And I met Triple H a couple years ago. This will be The Undertaker, and then, you know, The Rock and Steve Austin, those are going to be some hard guys to meet, but I will get there. Alright guys, take care for now.
Hey, you know what? We were standing here, we lost our place. Is it okay if we said?
Cabrón, mira.
Ah, okay. You think Japanese?
Now here's one of your markers. They gotta know I put this one. Good seeing you, man. We're about to head out of here. Safe trip home.
They don't have like a flight.
He's good.
I'm going to double. Really?
Thanks a lot. Looks good.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is that?
We'll come back. We got down which one?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Come in.
told me to stand in front of you guys.
And a hood. I wish he wasn't wearing the hood though.
Alright guys, so that's it. I just met the freaking Undertaker. So cool. I'll get back to that. I'll tell you who else I met while I was there. So I ended up meeting Scott Hall. He was cool, you know, did a little too sweet, you know what I'm saying? He was cool. And then I also met Lita. My God, such a sweetheart. And I seen her at other conventions, and I don't know, I never had time for her. And I told her, I was like, I've been wanting to meet you so many times. And she's like, oh, I'm just really happy that you came over and got to meet me. And just, man, so sweet. She's such a sweetheart. Love it. I'm so happy I met her. I would definitely meet her again. And I definitely recommend going to see her because she is such a sweetheart. All right, guys, going through a tunnel here. Let's see, I also met Enzo. How you doing? Realest guy in the room. How you doing? Nah, he was cool. Enzo was like, he was really cool. You know, when he first came to WWE, I was instantly drawn to him. I'm like, this guy's cool. I like him. And I was like, I'll go over and meet him. He was cool. We had a few people there. I started talking to him, and man, he was cool. Just a very outgoing guy. He was like, who are you here to meet? I told him, mainly I came for The Undertaker. And, he was just telling stories about The Undertaker, how good he was how good he treated him and Big Cass. And you never hear anybody say anything bad about The Undertaker. You can't. And he's my favorite wrestler. And, such a good guy. So I took a couple pictures with Enzo, and then we did a selfie. So that, that was cool. I'm glad I got to meet him. So I also met Charlie Caruso. I took a picture with her. She was pretty cool. I saw other people like Funaki, Mike Rome. I did see Braun Strowman. Mr. Hughes was there. I met a lot of these guys, or I just didn't have interest in, paying to meet them. Yeah, so last but most certainly not least, The Undertaker. Man, I gotta tell you, it was worth the wait. It was a madhouse, People were lining up hours before to meet him, and there was just hundreds of sweaty, stanky people. It was just so unprofessionally run how they did it, but, whatever. I got to meet him. I waited like, maybe 45 minutes to meet him. And let me tell you, that guy, he's a big dude. The Undertaker's big. A lot of guys want to say he's out of his prime, obviously, but, he's older. The guy's a monster. He makes me look like nothing. I'm 5'11", whatever. He's huge. And he's a cool guy. I met him, shook his hand. He was like, nice to meet you. And, yeah, just a cool dude. And I'm so happy I got to meet him. Finally could check that off my bucket list because he was the main wrestler I ever wanted to meet more than anybody. And, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I posted a few pictures with these guys. And, yeah, who would you guys like to meet? Who was your #1 wrestler? I'd like to know. Leave a comment below. Who was your favorite wrestler? And who's the top guy that you want to meet? Mine was The Undertaker. I did it. I would say, like I said, I met a lot of people, but I think the next wrestler that I would want to meet that's on top of the list, like I said before, it would be Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. But on the current roster, the #1 guy right now is got to be The Fiend. Bray Wyatt. How cool is he? Not happy with what they did with the whole Goldberg thing, but, I don't know. Hopefully he gets his title back. But, yeah, he's the #1 guy. So, all right, guys. Take care. Hope you enjoyed this video.